Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, an update on the Wagon One Cherry Ride Atlantis models, Tom Daniel. So here we are. We went ahead and clear coated the body along with the seats and the engine. So from yesterday's video that was released, we pretty much was doing a follow up on the water slide decals. So now that time has passed from last night to today. All right, I was like, man, it's a nice sunny day. Let's just keep going and let's pretty much clear coat the car. The car had already been clear coated with House of Color Rocket Clear the first time around. The only thing is, during that time, that was like the second time I had ever used the product. And I was starting to learn, obviously, if you add more to it, you get that gloss finish. But if you add less, you're going to get more of a matte finish. So the type of sheen that I had was a really like a dry kind of matte finish up in the front. And everything else was a bit more wet. That you had the shine. So then, it's a show car, a show rod. That's what I want. I want something to be very shiny, right? I look at the box artwork, I see how shiny it is, I see the gold parts, in there, some chrome parts. And I was like, man, I got to do something kind of like that. So I went ahead, scuffed it down with the 2000 grit. We added the water slide decals, is how we showed it on the previous video. And then we were like, all right, cool, let's go ahead and let's spray it. So we got in here and we pretty much laid out the clear, the show clear on there. And I had to be very careful on the water slide decals because, I was going to be cleaning over them. And a lot of the times you got to introduce the clear to the decals. So you have to spray like a small amount of clear onto the decal. And then you have to, continue with the body, do some passes, and then you got to come back and hit it again. So I did a more of a mist coat to it, and then later I would come back and then go a little bit heavier over it, right? Giving at least flash time. Flash time means like a break. So that could be like 10 minutes. It could be 15 minutes, maybe up to 20 minutes. Since this body already had clear, my thing was like, okay, I'm going to mix the show clear 3-1-1, 3 parts clear, 1 part catalyst, and 1 part reducer. And since we're pretty much creating like a flow coat, you have to add a little bit more reducer to that. This way, it doesn't just dry immediately. You give it an opportunity to flow around, fill in some of the areas, that need to be filled in, that you sanded off, right? Fill in all those tiny little scratches that we can't really see. So you got to get rid of all that stuff. And the clear, that's pretty much what comes in and starts to take care of that. And before I even started, I was like, how am I going to do this? Because I want to clear the bottom. Here you can see the bottom's been clear coated. Obviously, it's not a gloss finish, but there's clear coat down there. You're not really going to see much of the bottom. But I was like, how am I going to hold this, right? Because the first time I did it, I put basically like a water bottle to hold this whole thing, to spray the colors. But I knew with clear, this thing had a risk that it would fall over. So what I ended up doing was using my alligator clip, but this wider one, and I ended up biting this area right here. And then I ran some tape right up there and I held it down. The only reason I'm doing this is because I glued the bottom piece with the top piece, and I molded basically all around because I didn't want anybody to be able to see a line, to know that this was a separate shell. I wanted it to look like it's all part of one shell, so a little bit of body work with glue went into that, shaping it, a lot of sanding on the edges to get it nice and sharp. I didn't really want to flatten that. And then we just went ahead and we started going, in there. So with when you add a little bit more reducer, like I said, it flows out, right? But also you don't have to hit it with too much clear either. I did about 2 coats of clear. So I did the really soft mist coat on the decals, and then on the body, I started to add a little more, and then I let that chill. I did flash time. Then when I came back the second time around, now we really just, blasted it. All the sides going up, And, you know, from the top, I wasn't really going like this. I was going more from like this kind of an angle. Oh, here, let me switch up the angle. Sorry. I was like airbrushing from right here, like working my way up. As far as the sides, I would work my way up from the bottom, turning it and then spraying it back and forth, and then twisting this back and forth, and then being over here, back and forth, and then I'd stop right there. Do the same for this side. Start from the bottom, and do all the passes going back up. For the back, I'd start like right here, start hitting this, and then right here, making sure that I get enough clear there, covering all that, and then working my way up. At some point, I had to focus around the door, you know, make sure that I'm able to get in there in certain areas. So then once everything was said and done, I had to find a box. I put this at an angle, and I left it with tape and even a deck of cards that I ended up getting at Acme show that they gave us for free. I had it laying around. That thing came in handy as a support, so supporting this. So that way it stayed even like this, right? I didn't want to have it like this because I don't want everything to start dripping down or whatever. So with gravity, just leave it like that. And then I proceeded to, I'm doing this all at the same time, like a mix of stuff, right? So then we added like one coat of clear to this. And I was like, yeah, that's enough. It doesn't need to be buried because then this piece will not fit in there, you know? But I had to make sure they matched. And when I did the first coat, I was like, oh, this matches. It looks good. So then we also did the seats right here as well. With the seats, we hit them with the show clear. So they do got a little bit of texture in there from the actual seat. Let's see I don't know if it'll show it. Probably not because of the effect. But there's a little bit of texture in there, which is kind of cool. And then I hit it with pearl white, and then, some clear. So it's going to be somewhat shiny right there. And I kind of like that for this car. And then the engine was also pearled a while back. And then we just went ahead and finally clear coated it. So this is ready as well. It's been clear coated. And, obviously we got to add parts to it and all. So I'm going to leave this alone and not touch it. I'm going to put it away. I have this like little box where I store it. Now I could just have it chilling like this. I'm not really too worried that, it's going to end up like falling or anything or dripping. Everything's pretty much dry for the most part. I did leave it outside for a moment for the sun to hit, just so this way that natural heat from the sun would start to cure it. As far as what's next, let's take a look at what we have in the box. Let's see what we're going to be facing. Here we have the instructions. We have the gold parts that are still intact in the tree. So this is going to be something that we're going to have to be busting out. The glass as well is another thing, right? These are like those final touches. We have the original tires that we're going to be using as well. I put them in this little bag just because I didn't want to lose them and get them all messed up. Then we also have all the chrome. We have not even opened this yet. So a lot of test fitting, and, it's not a lot of parts. It's mostly just that. And then as far as these parts here, obviously we have the steering wheel with the steering wheel column. So this will be a pretty fast, pretty easy thing to paint right there. So, and who knows, I might not even paint this bottom piece. I might just wrap it with the mirror finish to have that chrome look. And I don't know, I might add mirror finish on the bottom and then just paint around the steering wheel. And then we have the pies. I've been holding these to the end just because I almost feel like this might be the most tedious part, or the part that actually takes the longest, even though it seems like it would be right easy. So I'm going to look around and see. I'll probably end up painting the pies like how they show them in the artwork, like a brown color, maybe yellowish kind of color. And I might actually do like this whole part and then backmask it and then spray the whole thing, the color of choice, and then start to like color over it. So that way at least the pies are brown in there, right? Then I could paint black in the inside as a background. The same with this one, like the bottom could be a color, the top could be another color, and that's going to be it, and then we could always clear those. But if I clear them, I don't think I'll use show clear. I'll most likely use the rocket clear, and I won't put a lot. I'll put a little bit because I want the pie to look kind of gritty, Like you want it to look, yeah, clean and up, but it shouldn't be all glossy either, you know? Should have a little bit of almost like it had texture in that, right? So that's what's in front of us. That's what we're gonna be facing soon. And let's see here. So there's that. So we got to put all this stuff away, keep it organized, and then everything else is gonna go back. So later in the when I get time, I'm gonna come back and work on this and attack it and just kind of go from there. We also have the I can't forget about the exhaust pipes right here. We already have them painted in white, so these are also gonna be painted. I'm probably gonna pearl them. I might pearl them just so they can match the seats. I know, like right here in the artwork, they have them matching. It looks more of an ivory color, and I don't know if they were supposed to be a white or what. I know these are like more of a white when I look at the OG box artwork, but then the seats, I can't really tell. It almost looks like it's like a brown kind of color from the artwork. You can't really see it, or maybe it was also the same, you know. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what's up, what I end up going with. But if I don't pearl them, then I might just leave them white and then go from there. But I think once this is dry, I'm gonna start test fitting stuff, and that's gonna be a lot of fun because it's gonna start to bring the shell to life into the vehicle that it's supposed to be, you know. And also another thing I wanted to add to you guys is, you know, on the previous video, I was talking about the Left Coast Scale Classic, and in the video I mentioned that I decided not to vend, you know, and this was like a while back, you know, regarding the vending, and I kind of stuck to that for a long time. But now it's coming up. It's this weekend, you know, and you know, I was like really thinking about it. I was weighing in like the pros and cons, like should I do it, should I not, and all that. And then, you know, a lot of the times, like when I don't vend, what happens is I run into a lot of friends, and there's a lot of friends that want to support or they're looking for something, and they're like, "Oh man, I've been looking all over for you, your table, like you're not vending or what's going on?" And then in that moment, I'm like, "Nah, dude, like, you know, I'm not vending today." So it for them, they get a little bummed out because they're like, "Oh man, you know, I was looking forward to getting something, you know, since I was already gonna be there and they were gonna be there." So I decided, you know what, let's just do it. I mean, this is the first show they're throwing, and I mean, it won't be the first time I'm bending, but you know, I said that I don't like being stuck on the table, and that is true. I don't like it. Like it's whack, but like who does though? You know, I don't think a lot of people like it, but it is what it is. It's just because there's a lot going on. You know, you're seeing friends, and then you're seeing like the models and stuff like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably end up taking like a break or something at some point and walking away, like, or maybe a friend could watch it. That way I could do my full coverage and everything. But if anything, I might even just stream live from my table right there and just be chilling, you know, and seeing what's up. But yeah, if you guys are planning on going, I am gonna be there. I was gonna be there regardless, but I did opt in to vending. So I did an announcement on Instagram today and Facebook on there. So if if you guys were wondering, probably if you guys saw that earlier, you guys like, wait, what the hell? I thought you said it on that other video. But yeah, this was today in the morning. You know, I think I had to sleep on it and really think about it, you know. And then today I was like, you know what? Let me reach out to them regarding that. And, you know, we made it happen. So we're already locked in and everything, and we're good. So we'll see what's up. But hey, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, take care. Peace.